All right, here we go. So we have World Cup last round in the group stage. Greece versus Phoenix. Greece versus Canada. Curtis versus Sruman. Phoenix versus Crab. So a quick look at the deck lists before we start. While we wait for Sruman. So we have Sruman's deck, Canada World Cup, inspired by Joe's Crab Shack, the classic crab deck. Yeah, he plays Kudaka, interesting. Mantis and Kenya, also very super spicy crab deck here. Also going for the Guiding Customs instead of the third Wayfinder. Plays a Gunbai 3 Cloud of Mine, interesting. 2 court games to defend your honor. Nothing else especially interesting. It's the old restricted list, so both Spyglass and Rebuild are in the deck. Province Row is nothing exciting. It's the same stuff as always. You know, 2 Cooney Laboratories though. Going a bit for the weenie power here. Let's have a look at Curly's deck. No mill this time. Easy win list. So it's Lion Splash, Legion 1, minus certain strength, strength and numbers, and a bunch of one-offs here. Trade with purpose, all or nothing, 1 assassination, 2 sensors, 2 spiced court. Okay. 1000 mana, 3 walking the way because Charge Bird, yeah, there she is. One Prodigy of the Ways, 1 Hantai, interesting. You own 1 of Ujina and 1 of Kaede, interesting. Restricted card here is Charge, yeah. Okay, Province Row Manicured, it's Keeper of Air, okay. No Secret Void, Entrenched Meditations, Kurimori Midnight Revels. Only 2 display of power. So Sruman is here. They are starting. Curlis is first player. Let's zoom in a bit. That should be alright. Let's get this game going. Greece versus Canada. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Let's see how they are doing. So we have Canada at 3-1 and Greece at 3-1. Ooh, okay. So are they both in? I don't remember what the cut is. But both teams on 3-1. Sruman thinking about his dynasty choices here. I'm not sure what you want to start with against Phoenix. Probably just the regular stuff. K Envoy or a Borderlands Defender. Curtis is playing 1 assassination. Okay, a lot of keepers here. Satoshi with 2 Fate. I'm probably gonna get passing Fate here. Yeah, what a flop. And ooh, the Palace as well. Sruman doesn't play any sensors though, but Curtis does. He plays 2 sensors. Yeah, that makes sense. Flipping two keepers kind of diminishes Satoshi's power, but he's still a big body. It's gonna be hard to get rid of. Probably gonna be the main tower for Sruman here. Curtis opting to go for a Dreamer and a Scholar. Both with one faith. Interesting to go wide instead of go yeah, because this is kind of a short-term buy here, because these guys will be gone in turn after turn 2. And crab games usually last longer than turn 2. Hoping to get some early turns advantage here, probably. Sruman passes conflict, doesn't want to get run into anything scary here. A smack into meditations could have been problematic, I guess. It's an earth poke from Dreamer into Manicured. And defense from Satoshi. Okay, Watchman. And there's no attachment control in Curse's deck, I think. Legion of 1 play though. That's the one-off Legion of 1. Smack bang. Really wants to win this Earth Ring here, I guess. Manatee Garden to gain a faith. He can go up to 4 with the box. Then it's not breaking anymore. Or Sruman could play a Talisman. Yeah. That's a really good attachment here. Moving to maybe, I don't know, Shameful Display. It's a bit dangerous. Defend the wall, okay. That is very interesting, because now he's got a... Yeah. +2 holding strength on the with the palace really helped him here. But now he's got a... Okay, Curl is being the gentleman here, letting Sruman correct his mistake here. So with Shameful it would have been 6 to 9, still breaking. Then I would have have to use box. Oh, this game is getting messy. Yeah, Curl is with the big brain here. So they are on Shameful now, technically. So Curtis is still breaking, and it's Curtis's action. So he can't pass here. And Shameful is triggered. So time goes back to Curtis. So it's 69, so it's still breaking. Now it's Curtis's action again. So he's probably gonna pass. So now it's 7 to 10 with the storm. So it's a break. Scoring away of the crab, that's a decent fine, I guess. We would have had a scholar for next turn though, so yeah, you can break promises manually. So a bit of an oops from Sruman this first conflict, but not the biggest oops. It got fixed thanks to Curtis. So Curtis did get the break and is up on cards. Up on fate. He's down on board though with this big Satoshi here. Probably gonna stay the entire game. So losing one province, not the biggest deal here. He got Satoshi honored. Maybe he has a fight on, or he has the guiding customs as well. Okay, here we see a fireplace go. Oh shit, I'm tired. Sorry, but it got out manicured. We see fight on, yeah. Doesn't want Satoshi to get dishonored here. Walking away from Curlis. Ooh, finding bird. That's gonna get charged next turn. Sruman wins the conflict easily and gets the favor here. I wonder if it's worth it to protect Satoshi with that fight on there. Probably is, because Crab has a bit of a problem to keep their characters honored. Ooh, 3 keepers. Satoshi getting triggered there. We see the naive student. We might see Satoshi bought here as well, maybe. Or Curlis will just save fate for conflict characters in charge. Sruman would probably play the Envoy. It's a bit expensive to play the Borderlands Defender, I think. I think Curtis is looking for passive fate here. Yeah, the Envoy gets played. We might see a buy here. Yeah, Satoshi bought, duplicate from Sruman, and probably a pass from Curtis. Curtis passes. Satoshi trigger here, perhaps? No Satoshi trigger. Oh yeah, that library is real nice here, keeping Curtis in the game. Keeping him away from the dishonor dishonor loss because of Watch Commander. So you can bid low and still draw cards and maybe play in cards into Watch Commander here. Current passes. Do we see a Spyglass? Fankatana played before Conflict. Okay, interesting. Defend Your Honor, probably. You see Curtis finding a Imperial Storehouse. Good find with Satoshi. Actually, because he needs the cards here to power through this big Satoshi. Was he on strength in numbers? He does have strength in numbers. Interesting. Curtis passes his first conflict though. Yeah, I think that Fankatana means that Sruman has a Defend Your Honor here. I mean, he was already at 6 skills, so yeah, it's just to make sure that he wins the duel cancel duel. Skirmisher finding a place on the board here, coverting away probably Satoshi or one of the maybe the Scholar. Watering here, yeah, watering is really good here, probably getting all those 3 keepers out. Goes for Void, maybe to protect his own Satoshi. And he finds coveting the Scholar, okay. Forcing a Satoshi defense here, probably. Or do we see, yeah, we probably see a display of power here. Or charge. Charge is also an option. As I said, it was gonna get charged this turn. It is on defense though. Sruman passes, he has nothing to spend in this conflict, doesn't want to, doesn't need to, smart not to. Mr. Curtis probably does nothing as well, yeah, pass. Now, the watering would be, oh, he's passed his first conflict, yeah. What will Curtis do here? Does he just pass, get a favor? Or does he poke? He can't really poke because of Talisman, right? Because Sruman will just defend and move it to defend the wall. I was about to say those storms were gonna be real used this turn, but there's only one Shigenya on the Phoenix board. That's a really weird board state. Curtis thinking about his conflict here. Can he power through this giant Satoshi? No, he decides not to. Probably a smart choice because of, as I said, that Talisman into defend the wall and the Watch Commander as well. It would have been a super expensive conflict for Curtis here. Now, do we see an attack from Sruman? Goes in with 8 versus 6-7, so he's winning by just attacking with Satoshi. Could drain some honor from Curtis, maybe? A firing here isn't that bad. Or an Earth trying to find that Spyglass. Goes for water. Yeah, he wants those keepers. Going Canary Envoy as well, probably to protect against the potential court games, if there was one in... Yeah, there's 2 court games. Finding Kuremori in the row. Okay, so Midnight Revel's probably under Stronghold then. Kuremori in the row. Do we see a defense here? Probably, right? No defense. So display of power? Maybe? Switch to contested ring to Earth. Yeah, this is probably going to be a display of power here. And there it is. What does he find? He finds Watch Commander. And that's a pretty good find. He lost 2 honor that conflict though. Getting a bit low here. He's getting the favor here though, so sensors are up. Probably gonna be looking to cancel Defend Your Honors, Pythons. And we're probably gonna see Atsuko here. With the Fushicho trigger. Curtis is thinking about it. Yeah, it's Atsuko. Now, this Satoshi hasn't been triggered yet this turn. And Sruman decides not to. And going into turn 3 with 15 Fate. Ooh, that's big. And Curtis getting a really expensive flop here. Can he really buy one of these characters? I wonder. No, he just passes, yeah. He's gonna have to rely on conflict characters here and saving Fate, because Sruman does have a Shigeni out now, so Cloudy Mind is a real thing here. So buying Sukuna, probably not the best idea. Kaede as well, 3, 4 for 5. Curtis getting a lot of cards here though, finding another Imperial Storehouse. And there's the 1 bid from Curtis. Yeah, he's ready to play some cards here. It's getting exciting now. He probably needs that 1 bid here because of that Watch Commander. Maybe going for a Dishonor victory. See Satoshi trigger, finding Storehouse, right? Yeah, 3rd Storehouse found. So Curtis is drawing all the cards here. Ooh, that skirmisher is really good here though. That Atsuko is looking to get bowed. Probably gonna see an attack with Warrior and Skirmisher here onto Meditations probably. Water to bow the Atsuko and get the 3 keepers. Satoshi and Satoshi are on a boat. They are about to hit each other in the face. Imagine getting hit by one of those Razer fans. That's gotta hurt, right? Yeah, they look real nasty. Yeah, we see the water conflict here, converting away at Atsuko. We might see a defense here from Satoshi. He has the storm. Yeah, probably has a charge. No defense. Kirisawa to play walking away, finding a charge target here maybe. We see Yuona. Okay, so we might see, I don't know, charge Yuona into another air card or just charge Sukuna. Cloud of Mine or Vanguard Warrior. Yeah, that's a really good Cloud of Mine. I really love when Vanguard Warrior gets clouded. I mean, it's kind of a feel bad because you're clouding a no fate 2-coster, but there's so much value to be had from this character. So yeah. See, ooh, another display of power. Both display of powers gone here, and no keepers for Sruman. I think Sruman is all right with that actually. It's not the biggest display of power here. Also, playing that Cloud of Mine on the Vanguard Warrior probably means that he has one for the Witch Hunter as well. Right? Because Witch Hunter is gonna ready this Satoshi here. Oh yeah, it's Curtis's attack first. Define Void, Political. On Defend the Wall, let's... Yeah, sure, why not? Because he was gonna get moved there anyway, so... Now if Sruman wants a province trigger, he's gotta move away from Defend the Wall. Full defense, probably correct. He is first player, so if Curtis doesn't cloud a Witch Hunter in the conflict, which probably isn't because that's 2 Watch Commanders, so all 3 Watch Commanders have been seen. Oof, that's rough. Does Curtis want to play the second cloud here? Ooh. Curtis is thinking about it here. He has the Atsuko trigger for a total of 4 scale difference, so he will be winning by 1, and then box, so he will be losing by 1 after all this. So, Secret Knowledge. So +3, so it's going up to 13 to 13 with the Atsuko trigger and the box. Stronghold has been used for Phoenix, so no storm from discard, but might see a probably like a storm or a court games from hand. If he wants to spend more into this conflict, which he probably doesn't. Assassination on Secret Knowledge. Oh, that's rough. Do we see a censor? No, censor. So now Curtis has to spend even more cards into this conflict. And Sruman on 2 honor though. Hatsugu gets triggered. And Stronghold gets used from Crab. Do we see another card here from Curtis? Curtis passes, okay. So Satoshi's gonna get voided. And Witch Hunter's gonna be used to ready Satoshi probably. Then we're gonna see an airing because both displays power are gone. Or gauging customs works as well. That's a bit risky actually, yeah. Because if Curtis had a sensor here, he could have stopped at getting customs and then clouded the Witch Hunter. So that was a bit of a risk from Sruman here, not using the Skirmisher. I mean the Witch Hunter. Yeah, exactly. He should have probably used Witch Hunter first because of Cloudy Mine. And clouding the Vanguard or probably telegraphed a second cloud here. Going straight into meditations. All balls here. Meditations hadn't been triggered yet. I guess he has a reprieve or a rebuild. Probably both though. Getting 2 honor here. And if Curtis doesn't break that palace, no, he passes. And we see the reprieve on Satoshi. Yeah, this is a uphill battle from now on, you can say. Curtis passed and played no dynasty characters this turn, but still managed to spend all his fate, which he probably needed. Sruman still on 6 fate from that 15 he saved. Ooh, Kunilab here. Also Kisada. Kisada is gonna be real tough to get through here. Kisada and 2 watch commanders. 3 fate, yeah. Smack bang. We see Yuona get played. Yuona can only bow the Witch Hunter. Sruman passes. Decides to not use Satoshi. Probably means he has a rebuild here. Or another reprieve. Interesting to note, Curtis only has 4 cards left in his Dynasty deck. Almost milled himself to death here. Against waves to bow the Witch Hunter. Interesting. I'm guessing he has no air cards in hand. And here we see a fire attack, political. I mean, this is such a rough position for Curtis because sure, he can poke fire here, but it's just gonna get defended by Satoshi and then Talisman in to defend the wall, right? Hey Linus! We are watching Crab being Crab versus Phoenix here. So it's Canada on Crab and Greece on Phoenix. Curtis versus Sruman. See Cloud Mine on Yuona. Okay. There are no characters to bow with Yona, so probably Sruman has a conflict character he wants to play. My Ancestor Strength played on Dreamer. Do we see a Defend Your Honor here? He will go up to an 8 only with My Ancestor Strength, so Sruman probably thinking about whether he needs to use the Defend Your Honor here or not. Let it go. No! Kisada is a thing. Oh yeah, Kisada. Sruman passes. Do we see the second My Ancestor Strength here? Yeah. Linas with a host. Hey. All the boys. Yeah, that's really rough. Oh yeah, he can just use Stronghold. Because that's an action. Oh yeah. To cancel, to use up the Kisada cancel. Never thought of that actually. And we see the Defend Your Honor played. And the Watch Commander. Which means that Sruman probably doesn't have that many political pumps. Because he Defend Your Honor that. Hmm. And a third attempt here with My Ancestor Strength. Has Sruman gotten his second Defend Your Honor? He's thinking about it. Nope. But it's still just 8 to 9. He's still winning, Sruman. Lina, Lina, Curtis has to play even more cards here. Ooh, a Shrine Maiden. That's not gonna be enough. Finding nothing. Ah, shit. Discarding Strength Numbers, Sensor, and Shrine Maiden. Yeah, Curlis is running straight into this Watch Commander here. I mean, he probably has. Yeah, it was Kisada that got him. He could have used that. There's the court games. Sruman only has court games for a political pump here. Or a conflict character. Decides to go with mountain, so at least Curtis wins the conflict, I guess. But dropping like, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 honor in this conflict. And like was Shrine Maiden and 2 strength, 3 My Ancestor Strength. Ooh, Midnight Rebels is a really good find here for Curly Stowe. So what is on the stronghold? Entrenched position, of course. That's really nice for Curtis to catch a break here. Moment of rest. There's still that Satoshi though that's soon to be heading into his provinces. And Curtis can't really attack here. No, Curtis can't attack. Because if he attacks air... oh wait. Yeah, if he attacks air, it's gonna get moved to defend the wall and it's gonna lose 1 honor and then it's gonna get unopposed. And if he grabs any other ring, it's Sruman is just gonna attack air. So Curtis just passes here. And then we're probably gonna see an air conflict from Sruman. Or Earth, maybe? Draw some cards. Void is also decent. Oh, he's going for a conflict here. Which probably means that he is gonna... Ooh. This is risky. Probably wants that fate for a conflict character then. Nino gets discarded. Yeah, and there's a Tri-Maiden played, so he will survive this turn. Unless there's a court games from Sruman. This time he finds Passive Man, Supernatural Storm. And yeah, we see the airing. And yeah, this is probably it, right? Because next turn, Sruman is gonna go air again. And Curtis will be on 1 honor, and there's gonna be 2 talismans. 2 watch commanders in the conflict. Yeah. Or he just breaks stronghold. So airing is resolved, taking 1 honor. And we see the rebuild for the Iron Mine. So no spyglasses yet. So this is what the new crab deck could look like. Because he hasn't found any spyglasses yet. Iron Mine. Ugh. Yeah, I don't really see how Curtis gets out of this, because there's gonna be 8 plus 6, that's another Cooley lab. So that's 14 plus 7, that's 21. 22, 23. Plus 2, that's 25. 27 with the Yasuki. And then 31 with the Kudaka. And yeah, Curtis can't play any cards. So these characters have to add up to 31 in some way. And that's not gonna happen. So unless Sruman makes some insane mistakes here, this is game. And Curtis sees this as well. Admitting to a terrible misplay. I mean, it wasn't that big, right? He lost 1 extra honor and 1 extra fate. He was still gonna lose that conflict. He was still gonna win that conflict. The last... What do you call it? My sister's strength that I would have saved wouldn't have really mattered here. Yeah, so I don't think Curtis should be that hard on himself. I mean, misplays are always. It always feels bad to get to misplay, but yeah, I don't. I think the end result was not going to change, even though, even if he didn't misplay. So, first game in Greece versus Canada goes to Canada and Sruman Crab versus Phoenix. And yeah, it looks like both teams made a cut, so they are just playing for placings here. Or seeding? Yeah, seeding. It's nice to be back with the World Cup games with this hiatus that has been. Really looking forward to streaming more games. I will be more available now, I guess, since my team didn't do so well. You gotta see the positive in stuff, right? Less games playing, more games watching. Yeah, so we're finished here. Thanks everyone for watching and have a nice evening.